you and be done. Number one, he uses creation's size. Because of creation's size, they are without excuse. Romans 1:20 said the invisible things for him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. You know, creation is pretty big, amen. Our planet's pretty big. 24,000 miles in circumference. It's 8,000 miles in diameter, but you can put 1 million Earths inside of our sun, which is a relatively small star. I believe it's called a yellow dwarf, and it's 93 million miles away. And of course, evolution endorses Gamow's Big Bang Theory. And simply put, there was a big mass out in space. Now, where that comes from, they never addressed. But there was, all on its own, and all on its own, it condensed into something smaller than an atom. And then it exploded, and that's where you got all the sun, moon, stars, galaxies, and all that. Listen, you need to sue your brain for non-support if you believe something stupid like that. It takes less faith to believe what God said, amen. And, but thanks to the Hubble telescope, they estimate there's about 100 billion stars in the Milky Way and about 100 billion other galaxies. That's pretty sizable, amen. Our closest star, I believe, is Alpha Centauri, and it's 4 light years away. That's the distance light travels in 1 year. Well, it moves pretty fast, 186,250 miles per second. If you round it up, it could go around the earth 7 times every second. It travels about 1 million miles every 6 seconds, and yet it takes 4 years for light to reach the nearest star. The nearest galaxy to us is Andromeda. Andromeda is 2.5 million light years away. God uses creation size. Psalms 19:1 said, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Anybody ought to just look at creation. We're not even talking about micro creation, and we're not talking, we know more about our space than we know about the depths of the sea. We're just talking, look up into the heavens and realize that did not come from itself. By the word the universe, that word is Latin, of the Latin source, and 2 syllables. Uni means one, like a unicycle or a unicorn, and then verse, and that's a spoken sentence. So that word universe literally means a single spoken sentence. Can I give you one? Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. God uses creation size. I remember the first few weeks I was in St. Clair. I started in 87, full-time in that prison, until our prison revivals built up. I was down there in lockup. I'm in prison 4 or 5 days a week, 6, 7 hours a day. They just let me go anywhere with my Bible. And I'd go to lockup, which we're preaching in now, 2 or 3 times a week for 2 or 3 hours. And I remember that one cell I came to. I'd just go to the cells, and I'll give you something to read. And he said, I'm an alien from outer space.